Hello, good morning, everyone. Here I am again, Coffee and Conversation. It's time, 11:30 to 12 noon, to support, sip, and share with us with coffee. There you go. I am Melissa Aidukas. I'm the founder of My Coffee Connect. And this Coffee and Conversations is to highlight local businesses around the world. And I started with my Coffee Connect attendees, and I'm very, very excited to introduce to you one of my supporter, big supporter for my Coffee Connect. And guess what? She is the one who told me before this quarantine. She's the one who told me about to start this Zoom. I will talk to you later about that. Let me introduce first my good friend, my supporter in my Coffee Connect from the very beginning. I will read to you her bio. A bit about Focus James. Since her playground days in elementary school, Focus has been speaking up for the underdog. Throughout the years, her passion for growth and development of children and young adults compelled her to earn a degree in early childhood education. With her passion, education, and experience, Focus has the ability to speak to the little girl or boy that is inside each of us. She went on to further her education by receiving a degree in communications, theater, broadcast, and journalism. This has led her to become a master of communication and enhance her ability to hear beyond spoken words, breathing life into untold stories. Her latest accomplishment is co-authoring with nine other authors in a book working titled Tribal Work During the Pandemic, coming soon. Focus earned a certification as a transformational life coach, teacher, trainer, and speaker from the world-renowned John C. Maxwell team. The John C. Maxwell team organization is the number one producer of leaders and coaches worldwide. Additionally, she has received a speaker certificate awarded to Inspires to Speak, a program organized by Master Storyteller Les Brown and Master Motivator James Bentley. Focus first book titled What is the Focus of Love? And quote, a book stack of breakthrough and aha moments for you to have. Let the journey begin. Please welcome Focus James.
Ah. Hello, Melissa. Thank you so much for having me. And hello to everyone. I'm so grateful to be here. Look at this fashion diva. Is she always like sharp? I think you secretly want to be a model, Melissa, because you are always sharp and always. And that's actually how we met, right, Melissa?
Yes.
Yes. I was being featured on the Q show on his Q appreciation, and I was in DSW shopping for shoes. And I see this cute old woman walking by, and I stood up just to see what she was doing. And then a few seconds later, I heard Melissa say, "Mom, I gotta go to the BNI." Right? It was so cute. So I had to watch. I'm a people watcher. This is how I learned a lot of my skills. So I see the dance of mother and daughter was so adorable. And she was diva out then. So I was like, hello, right? And I said, you look sharp. And ever since then, we have such a beautiful bond and friendship and done business together. So thanks for having me on, Melissa.
Yes, and for all the businesses that is so happy with the My Coffee Connect, the reason behind it is really focused because it's like this pandemic. We just had a meeting for the because I'm thinking big this year. We just talk about the networking conference at the Valley Forge Casino, and then this pandemic is like happening. It's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then she said, let's do Zoom. What is Zoom? I don't even know what the heck. It's like I'm not that techie. Like
Yeah.
that's why I said to myself, I'm thinking big. I have to do something, you know, to uh to do this thing. So I just have
Yeah.
to figure out. Now I'm rocking the Zoom. Thanks to you, Focus.
Oh,
And
you are so
today,
welcome.
not about me. It's all about Focus today. So tell us your story. Why did you do what you do? How did you start it? And who inspires you to do it?
Oh, thank you so much for asking that question, because it really is. Anytime you see anybody at any level of success, it's a bunch of people around them, pushing them along and encouraging them. And like you and I, we encourage each other all the time. So it is a team effort. My very beginning actually started when I was 18 years old. At 18, I got married to a 21-year-old. We both love God, but loving God is not enough. You need emotional intelligence. You need communication skills. And we got married at such a young age before our brains even stopped developing. So we definitely didn't have what it takes to have a solid marriage. However, 4 years later, we had a 3-year-old, a nanny, and we were now junior pastors at his mom's church. And unfortunately, with the stress of us just not having a skill set, now a child raising a family and being a pastor, he ended up cheating with our nanny. So Melissa, I was completely devastated. It was like
Oh, yes.
right. That was really somebody who had a key that cooked for us, and when we sat down and ate meals together. So it was just such a betrayal, but also double indemnity. She was the armor bearer of the pastor, which was our first lady. So which was my mother-in-law at the time. So my trust for people just was shot at that point, right? I felt like I couldn't trust anybody. I was literally broken. I thought I was going to actually die. That's how much pain.
Aw.
If anybody ever experienced a deep betrayal, especially from a loved one in a
Yes.
definite house, the whole world, half this country cheats.
Yes.
This is a pandemic. Like, how can we regulate that, if at all? And how can we have the boundaries that's needed? So for the next 10 years, I walked around bleeding over anybody that would listen to that story. That's how much pain I was in. And then I found myself getting scooped up off of my corporate job floor. See, I had passed out, Melissa, and everyone that's listening. I passed out because this was the third time my manager pushed back my meeting to tell me why I was one of the top salespeople but hadn't gotten a raise. So I was just really overwhelmed by feeling betrayed again, cheated on, right? I was cheated out of my commission and my bonus. And really my self-worth had went down because I was like, how can I have given all I did to this company and I'm not even worth a dime?
Oh my, yes.
I was devastated again. And here's what I realized. The faces changed, but the story was constant. See, wherever you go, there you are. So because I had not healed the pain, I repeated the hurt, right?
Yes.
So 10 years later, I'm suffering from the same situation. It wasn't my husband then, but it was my boss. It wasn't the nanny then, but it was the job, right? So if you don't heal the hurt, you will absolutely repeat the pain. And I remember arriving at the ER and I'm laying on a gurney and I look up when I finally open my eyes, I look across down the hall and I see my 2-year-old at the time, my Simone, trotting behind my 67-year-old mom. And then tears just came down. Melissa, that was my point of resolve.
Yes.
You're having a ripple effect on other people's lives, not healing your pain. Your pain stinks so much. It is so funky. It's having a ripple effect, disturbing other people's lives. And that was a turning point when I said, that's enough. And my sister-in-law looked over and she said, Tanikia, that's my birth name. She said, what happened? What's the matter? And Melissa, I looked up in her eyes and I said, my heart is broken. And it was about 15, 20 people in the room. And you can hear a hush come across the room. And they started filing out. Because what are you going to do with that? When someone tells you they're in the ER and passed out because their heart is broken, right? So I had to start seeking books, counseling, therapists. I hired a life coach. I went to convention. I went to the Bishop Jakes convention down in Atlanta. It was like 100,000 people there. They shut the whole city down. I went there with $32 in my pocket. And that's because my mom shoved $22 in my hands before I left. And my cousin got me on Greyhound. But I said, I got to get there. There's something there for me. And I believe God had moved me to get there. I was at, you ever been in that place where, it's nowhere else to go but up. We got to make a difference now. I'm all in. I'm on the edge of my seat, and it's time to go. There's no way I can go back. No way I can stay the same, but it got to go higher. So that's where I was. So I rode down 17 hours on the Greyhound, nowhere to stay. The city was completely sold out. But I know that God told me to go, and he said he'll provide. Listen, and the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So every hotel down there, he owns.
Yeah. Thank you for for that inspiration that you use that to empower people. You know, God is like prepared you to do something. I'm telling
Exactly.
you, yeah, you are going to be big, and you don't need to do anything with another name but Focus Change. Because
I
you
know that's
are the brand. I believe in you.
yes, thank you so much. Well, that whole scene increased my faith in humanity again, right? Because I was still shaken about humanity, and
Yes.
my faith about God. Why? Because as I'm traveling, I'm telling people my testimony, and literally a group of people gathered in this huge convention hall, listening to me tell my testimony. A woman walked by. I saw her out of my peripheral, and she came back by. She said, "You said you didn't have a room to stay." I said, "No, ma'am, I don't have a room to stay." She said, "Well, my girlfriend bailed out on me. You can stay with me." I said, "Love, she didn't bail out on you. God was making room for me." And she stared at me. She stared at me. The crowd stared
Wow.
at me. And then people literally started praising God in the convention center because
Yeah.
they could not believe that what just happened, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
goosebumps right now. The tear ducts is flooding me already, and we only 10 minutes in, so I gotta hold it back. I gotta hold it back, right? But that absolutely let me know, that God is God, and besides Him, there is no other. See, we don't actually need money. If we was
Yeah.
trading pigs and we was trading cows, we can do that and make sure we're taken care of. But what we do need is sometimes just the faith that God will give us what humanity, people are there generally are good. People are generally are good and
Yes.
really want to do well. Most people are doing the best they can do right where they stand.
Mm-hmm.
Also what I learned in that journey. And that's how I get to give that to other people, helping them to recognize when they're in victim stage. That I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry your dad beat you. Understand that most likely he was beaten too. And this helps people really, something turns, Melissa, when they get that most people that are victims of someone, that person was a victim of someone.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
allows you to give and get free, right? When you begin to be gracious to other people, then you also are gracious, to yourself.
Gosh, you are so juicy. Tell us more. So how did you become full time with your, like getting off for the corporate America and then full time of your business? Share something about that because there's a lot of people wants to hear that.
Yeah, well, first I have to tell you a couple of things. I remember being in a network marketing company, and I was making good money. I was making about $1,000 to $1,500 a month, which is huge for a networking
Yes.
company, right? And I did not get a job soon enough, and I said I was going to not work, and I ended up losing my apartment and my car. See,
Mm-hmm.
what is the focus of love? The chapter is what is proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. See, I
Mm-hmm.
thought $1,500 would be enough. Now, see, $1,500 is a great story part time. Full time, that's not going to sustain those people. And if you're in network marketing or a business like mine, it can be volatile. It can go up and down, like with COVID, right?
Yes.
You have to properly plan, project what the next month is going to bring, but also have a savings and alternative income that's coming in besides that business. Because I
Yes.
promise you, you're not as creative when the lights is out. You just you can't even do the live too well when the lights is out, right? And you definitely need internet, right?
Yeah.
It's so important that you have that plan in place. I also have some property. My mom left. She transitioned. She expired, but she left me a home that also sustains my income. So you want to work smart and not hard, and just think that your ambition is enough because it's not. You want to have a strategic plan. You want to have workout partners that hold you accountable to your word. So on the day where you're not clocking in and you just don't feel like it, they call you out and go, "You got to clock in for your self focus. You clocked in for the corporate America. Now you got to get up, even though you don't feel like getting up. There's no supervisor hovering over you, right? So it's a whole mentality of thinking when you go full time. So now I actually was on my corporate job. I was on a warning because of things just had completely changed. The CEO had changed. Awesome guy. However, he didn't have the same vision as the original founder of the company, which most don't, right? He had a particular vision that really connected with me. I loved my job. But when the young man came in, it shifted everything. So good person, it just shifted the not even the mission, but the way it worked out of how you do your job. So my supervisor literally said to me, Focus, you are not happy here. I want you to go do the focus of love. You're going to be successful.
Yeah. Oh my God. That is good. So
I'm about to cry here, Melissa. I was so moved that she believed in me that much. That
yeah.
she said, Focus, I worry about a lot of people I got to let go. I'm not worried about you. You're going to be just fine. She didn't say go get a new job and still do the focus of love. She didn't say, go drive Uber and do some side gigs while you're doing the focus of love. She said, Focus, go do the focus of love. That's where your happiness is. That is just a blessing that even your leaders, your superiors, and listen, they gave me an amazing severance package. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that she could have said, if they want to let you go, they can let you go and not give you a dime, right, Melissa? Okay.
Yes.
They
Yes.
can
Yes.
figure out how not to pay me. But they took excellent care of me, so much so the bonus that they gave me, I paid and bought stock from the company because I know they're going somewhere. They are excellent. They're changing the industry of healthcare, and I believe in them as well. I would love to even go back there and do seminars and workshops for them. But when she spoke that life into me, it gave birth that I can do this because this was a leader who put me in leadership positions at corporate. So for her to say that to me, it
Yes.
spoke volumes. So I'm answering your question, which is, it is not a one and done. It is not because you got one $10,000 month. It is a whole structure and system when you walk away from your job, and you want to be able to have a certain level of success before you leave, not you going to, right? But you
Yeah.
establish yourself in your industry before you transition.
Yeah. So how can people get time and money freedom like you? Because of that experience you should.
Oh, so that might have been my. There we go. I think my internet went out. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Did you say that again?
How can people get time and money freedom like you?
Oh, yes, I'm so glad you asked.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we will definitely be sharing that in greater detail on tomorrow at 7:15 in my workshop. You definitely want to click the link. I'm sure one of my teammates have dropped the link for me. One of my clients, one of my partners have dropped the link for me. And I'm going to go in great detail how to get your signature story, right? So your signature story, your thing, your passion, that when you bounce out of bed and you can do it with or without money. Thanks, Allison. Without money, you would do it. Hey, Valerie, I'm so glad to see you, beautiful.
There's
Yes.
a lot of comments here. Woo-hoo!
What's up, Adrian? That's my right hand girl, Adrian, who received the first scholarship for the Focus of Love. A beautiful young lady was going through a divorce, and she was just amazing. A teacher, 20 years. Her dedication, and God woke me up 3 a.m. in the morning and said she should not have to suffer because she can't afford your rate right now. And I created an actual scholarship to help her. And she just graduated with her master's degree. Let's give her a hand clap, everybody, and some snaps.
Woo! Look at that.
Shout out to Adrian.
There's
She's just
a lot of comments here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Bungay.
oh, there's Bungay, very inspirational. Thank you.
You're brown.
Oh, everybody's joining us. So happy to see you coming, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And Rose is having a webinar tonight. She's one of my clients. She brought me on for public speaking and then also to create your virtual business. And I absolutely saw that she's an amazing speaker. So I told her, listen, the masses need to hear you. We got to get you from behind that desk and doing taxes only, because she does them well. She did my taxes to 11:57 on the deadline, Melissa. Rose was up still doing my taxes on tax day. So
yes,
we'll still be doing a webinar tonight, one of my clients. So this is how I help people get time freedom and money freedom, right? When you're not a slave to the hour per hour, but can you talk to the masses? That's when it's unlimited, because we all only have 24 hours in a day. But if you're able to duplicate yourself through webinars, seminars, books, and products, you can have freedom and literally make money while you sleep. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Oh my God, you have a lot of juicy information here. So, how can you are successful women?
Mhm.
So, what is successful means to you, and how do you become successful?
Oh, I love that question. See, for me, success is not stuff. There's a lot of people that have stuff but are not happy. They don't have healthy relationships, right? They don't have friendships and close relationships. They don't have the ability to give in charity. See, all of those things to me is successful. Success is when you make up your mind to do something and you achieve it. Boom. If you
Yeah.
make up your mind to make up your bed every day because that helps you to yes, cheers,
Let's
right?
sip a coffee for that.
That's what success is. It's not a getting to so much, it's who you're being, specifically to your children, to your spouse. Because what does it matter? You own 5 McDonald's and you come home and your spouse sleeps on the third floor and you sleep on the second floor. We got to look at your definition of success and restructure it, right? So success is not just stuff and things, but it's really about the relationships that you have. Steve Jobs, as he was transitioning, he was not counting his houses. He said, I wish I had more time to have quality relationships, is what he wanted, right? I mean, that's a big deal for somebody that had so much that was on his mind was relationships. So success to me is healthy relationships while you're building. Listen, my goal is 500 coaches around the world.
Let's do this. Yes, you can do that. You can do
Yes,
that.
yes, speaking in different languages, doing what I do and their signature speech. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So they're going to get certified. They're going to have a certificate so they can produce all of the courses I do plus theirs. Now, why did I say that? That's going to be a lot of work. All time zones, I'm already sometimes sleep deprived for Texas, Chicago, Nova Scotia, different places that I'm, servicing. But it's a joy to do that because that's part of my purpose. So it's not about success, but I get to know that I'm going to duplicate myself in the world where 500 people help people heal the hurt. That just, I get goosebumps just thinking about that. It lights me up and causes me to live and not feel, oppressed. Shout out to Levon. Thank you for jumping on. Levon is part of our speakers camp right now. So he's building his muscle and he has a powerful story. He already written 2 books, but watch out for him. He's definitely an up and coming speaker. And then our awesome Bungai AAYLF. We discovered her childhood story about why she created AAYLF in our sessions. And that's that she saw someone, actually her grandfather got a wife that was only 12 years old. And that singed in her mind and caused her to produce AAYLF to stop child marriages. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. I get to keep help. That's part of my gift, Melissa. I get to speak life into other people and pull out their purpose.
Yes.
I'm helping them to heal. I mean, what definition of success could you get better than that?
Yeah. You are so good to us. So, how can we repay you? What are the 3 good referrals for you?
Oh, I love that. This is one of Melissa's classic questions in Coffee Connect. What are 3 good referrals so people that you can share to do business with? So thank you for this question, Melissa, because that question has literally gotten me a client in Coffee Connect almost every other week. I've gotten a client. So thank you, Melissa, for that structure. And if you haven't been in Coffee Connect yet, you definitely want to be there. The last one, I believe, is this Monday, and we're taking a break in August. You want to jump on there, and she's giving you a free opportunity to sit in, check it out, share your business and your company as well, and you'll see the awesome structure we have to really help each other grow, as business. So 3 good referrals. Listen, if you are Arthur or coach, right? If you're a podcast, if you do public speaking, if you feel muted and you're like, Focus, I got so much to give and I want to say so much more, but I'm in this corporate America job, or I don't think I have the skill set yet. I know I could do better, but if I had a different set of skills, then I would be able to help people have a breakthrough. How do I do that, Focus? So you can go to focusjames.com. And we have several different programs, but the one we're highlighting on tomorrow is Focus Life Coach Program. So just inside of 8 weeks, in 8 weeks, you can actually be a functioning life coach within the Focus of Love program, and we help you get clients, build your muscle as a virtual business. So I don't just want to give you the certificate and go buy, right? I want you within the network. We're going to have 500 coaches in the network helping people around the world. That's the legacy I want to live. I want to leave. I mean, my goal is 8 focus resorts around the world, right? That's why we need coaches around the world, right, Melissa? I want 50 years from now for a child to walk by and look up and go, wow, there was a person called Focus, because they looking at my statue, right?
Yeah. That's
I
going
want
to
to
happen. Yes,
live.
yes, yes, it's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
these are Focus is one of my supporter of My Coffee Connect, and thank you so much for your awesome support.
You're
And
welcome.
now we are going to have a September deals with the Coffee Connect. So stay tuned for that. I just informed My Coffee Connect, and I will announce the special soon. So tell us more about your experience about My Coffee Connect.
Oh, well, in this setting, we did an amazing job. Melissa, myself, Mike, Kim, and so many other people to jump right in and help us, right, Melissa? It just an outpouring to make this better. And we're only what, 2 months, 3 months in now, right? We're about 3 months
Four
in,
months.
four
We're
months in, and this has been a
April,
short.
May, June, July. Oh my God. Yeah, we only have
Yeah,
3 months.
yeah, it's only been 3 months, right? And listen, who's been present? Russia, Philippines, Chicago,
June, July, 4 months.
Texas, Delaware, of course, Philadelphia, Maryland.
Zimbabwe.
Yes, exactly. This thing
Philippines.
is going global, no question about it. And then the membership that Melissa put out is so gracious. She can definitely charge so much more. She recognized people are still dealing with COVID. However, it still needs to be fees paid. This woman is working hard back here to connect us all, keep it all running. So we definitely want her to be compensated. But also, she's looking in the future that there's funds that need to be put aside to invest back in the Coffee Connect. So that's what those funds are for as well. So when I get in Coffee Connect, I'm looking for a couple of things. Who needs my service as a life coach, public speaking, which many people have picked me up for public speaking at Coffee Connect because everybody was thrown in Zooms during this, pandemic. So they absolutely recognize if you're smart, you're a business owner, you absolutely know your moneymaker is your mouth. It is not your product, it's not your service, it's your ability to transfer emotions about your product and service, right? So no matter how good you think it is, unless you have a great signature story attached to that, they're just going to buy it from somebody else who does have a signature story. So it's so important to be able to get your signature story around your product or service. So many people have hired me through Coffee Connect for that. And then once we got started, they recognized, wow, there's another benefit, and upgraded to what's called Create Your Virtual Business with Focus. And that's what Bunga did. That's what Rose Brown did. We have a Rose Howard did the same thing. Donna, we did some public speaking as well. So it's been really powerful because these people are in here for business. So I love doing business with business people, right, Melissa? So everybody Melissa brought in here had integrity. Listen, guys, we love this word. They paid on time. They showed up on time. They met business. People are here not just to talk about their business, but to do business with business. We have done several collaborations. Rose and I, the account therapist, on August the 3rd on Monday at 7:15, we're going to do a collaboration. I created and asked her to create a business in a box for my life coaches and all of my clients that are coming through. So she's going to talk about a business in a box, and I'm going to be talking about how to create a virtual business. So that's August the 3rd. Lock that in. That happened because of Coffee Connect. That happened because Melissa, I think either Rose found Melissa online or Melissa found Rose online, right? How did that happen?
But
Rose, the account therapist. She saw you on Facebook, or you saw her on Facebook?
no, she friend request me in Facebook, and then I told her how did you connect with me and something
Yeah,
like that, and then that's why I invited her to this.
yeah,
And it's really, really, I'm so grateful for this awesome Zoom. Thank you
yeah.
for your focus because
Oh,
of
you are
this.
welcome.
It's like I said, my goal is to have 52, and in 10 days we are sold out. It's really, really awesome. That's why I'm very, very inspired for me to promote the Coffee Connect attendees, because the Coffee Connect attendees, I've been telling them they are my product. This is how I can showcase you through live stream. And on September I'm going to have a business lecture series. It's only $15 to attend, but you're going to have a 22 events that I'm preparing 22 business spotlight that is going to have a collaboration within the two speakers. Where I'm really, really excited about that. So you get to connect with people with quality connections with My Coffee Connect. You are exposed 30 minutes here about you and your business in Coffee and Conversations with Melissa. And you are going to be a speaker 20 minutes to showcase your expertise at Business Lecture Series. So it's all you. So all you have to do is sign up, show up, and I will deliver. Oh, I like that. I'll deliver,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that too. You
And
said
then,
sign up, show up, and I'll deliver. Woo, I like
oh
that.
my God, I can do that. I can really deliver. So, what you call it? Because the thing I do is like, I can tell you this, but I know I can do this. So, so I want to over deliver sometimes, but that I really want to, my success for me if I connect people and it worked. That is really, really successful to me. And in my everyday life, I just want to put a smile on the face because of
Yeah.
what's happening in this world. I just want to put a smile on the face each day. So that's my goal. And you are very, very useful to this world, Focus.
Oh,
And thank you for using your inspiration. And I am so sorry for all the things you've experienced. But because of that, God is preparing you to be big. So
that
that's why
that's
it's not
exactly right. I don't know if we lost signal or not.
no.
Let's see.
People are still commenting. You know,
Oh, oh,
yes,
good, good,
yes.
good, good. And
Awesome,
yes,
David. I love hearing your story.
oh, thank
Bongai, yes, you can deliver for sure. Yes, thank you for sharing your inspiring story. See, oh my God, this is the most um what you call this more very like a lot of communications here. Thank you, Focus. See you.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
told you, you don't need any words. Just focus, James, because you are the brand. I am telling Focus, like, believe in yourself. You are the brand. So
Awesome.
anything you do, people will follow you. Everyone loves you. I
Oh,
always say, Focus is not for everyone just like me. People will like us or hate us, but we don't care. We just focus on what we are doing.
yeah.
We can do positivity is the most important thing for both of us. So who cares? But
Yes,
um,
yes.
yes, and definitely, how are the people connect with you?
To love right here on Facebook. I also have a tribe there. So you can like the page, but you can also request to be a part of the tribe. And what do we do in the tribe? My goal there is to encourage you. We're actually creating online school in there right now. Shout out to Burns Kickstart. She is my webmaster and really helps me promote and marketing. So shout out to her. She's literally creating that now where you can go in there and take courses, look at videos, so you can be a part of that Focus of Love tribe. So you can go to Focus of Love right here on Facebook, also the Focus of Love on Instagram if you're an Instagrammer. And absolutely, let me get this link here. I think can someone just simply drop the link, please? Let's see. I'm gonna see if we can drop this link so that you can register on tomorrow. I'm gonna put it up there for you if it isn't already. I think Levon, thank you, Levon. Levon dropped it for me. I appreciate it. You can register for tomorrow so you can really hear the good of how to have a virtual business across the globe so that you can make money and recognize that your money maker is your mouth. No question about it. And you get to help other people. And that's what I want you to be able to do along with your current corporate job. I don't advocate that you quit. I advocate that you make so much money on your side hustle, do your life coaching, and do your motivational speaking that it makes no sense to keep working. That's when you leave your corporate job. No time. In my opinion, not even a day sooner.
Okay, last one thing. Give us one good tip from your company to help us to grow.
Oh, beautiful question. Growth is within. One, there is no happiness out there. Your happiness is right in here, and that's good news. That means you have control of it. If you're waiting for your husband or your wife to make you happy, you're going to be sadly disappointed. If you're waiting for your business to make you happy, your children, happiness comes in here when you simply declare it. Listen, your circumstances may not change. Job might not get better. Your husband might not get thinner. But happiness is a choice, like you walking into an ice cream parlor, ma'am, chocolate or vanilla. Choose. You get to choose to be happy right where you stand. Ask Nelson Mandela. He, in 30 years, this man can orchestrate how he was going to come out and.
Hello. Hello.
Mental. So read podcasts, listen to audible books. Absolutely. If you want to go to the next level, last thing, Melissa, Oprah has, the last time I checked, was 4 life coaches. That's called a clue when a billionaire has 4 of anything. Can I just get a scratch and sniff? Right? So I highly recommend, I would love to be your coach to help you to see what's missing that would make a difference in your life. So you can't life coach yourself. I have a life coach. I have a financial planner, a stylist, because I can't see what's missing. You cannot see when you're in what's in the picture when you're not, when you're you can't see yourself in the picture when you're not in the frame, right? So you got to be able to have a distance to be able to see what's missing. Yes. So I highly recommend that you do that. Happiness is within, and you need third-party tools that keep you sharp and strong. If you don't remember anything else I said today, thanks, Melissa, for all the time, and I appreciate it.
Thank you for your awesome, juicy conversation for this. A lot of nuggets as learned on this. And I am looking forward for your business lecture series. And I partnered you with Donna. So you're going to have, you are going to have a beautiful skin and beautiful, something like that. Looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Focus.
You are welcome. And shout out to everybody that joined me today. Thank you all my clients and teams and friends. Rose, thank you everybody for jumping on. Like and share this video. We are all going places, and Melissa's doing wonderful things. Any of my clients, if you're listening, if you're not a part of Coffee Connect, she just rolled out an amazing membership. You definitely want to be a part of that. I will see you guys tomorrow at 7:15.
Oh, definitely juicy info, Burns. Okay. There is Burns. Next, yes, my next business spotlight is Burns Bayabo tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about the awesome website funnel, not just website, but funnel. So looking forward to our conversations. Thank you so much for those viewers who is absolutely amazing for giving lots of comments, lots of inspirational comments, and thank you so much. A lot of people really believes in Focus. Thank you so much for all the guests that were here. Thank you so much for promoting this coffee and conversations. Thank you, everyone, and see you tomorrow.